Good morning, traders. This is a binary options recap. I trade with pocket option. I always start by increasing the screen size to full screen and increasing the stochastic oscillator size, and that just makes it easier to see my entry signal. And then I select the currency pairs that pay out the most, 80% or more. That way my break-even win rate doesn't need to be so high in order to be profitable. So we'll look at that on the spreadsheet at the end. So let's take a look at the trades I took. So here's the first trade. I was pretty happy with this, like all the signals and everything, and the entry itself. So I felt like this had a good chance of just being a one and done trade, and that's always the hope. If I can just get the first trade to win, then I can stop trading for the rest of the day, because if I win the first trade, I'm going to win more than if I won 2 out of 3 trades. So that's why I stopped trading on the first trade. That's just the way things work with these binary options. So at this point, it's looking like the trade is going to possibly reverse on me and break out above my entry. So with that in mind, I go ahead and I start looking for other possible entries, but I'm not going to take a trade until this trade ends, because if it does win, then I don't want to take any more trades, as I said. So now you can see the trade is losing. Again, I still would not take an entry quite yet, but I'm looking for other entries to take. But let's take a look here. Here's the trade that I'm in. You can see how this thing just reversed and just totally went against me. And that's unfortunate. That's going to happen sometimes even when you do everything right. So here is the next trade. Let's see. It's on the Australian dollar. Let me just get the video to stop. Australian and Canadian dollar. And the entry signal is as soon as so first I have to see the candlesticks breaking out below the bottom of the Keltner channel, or at least hitting the bottom, and they are. And then the stochastic oscillator, the blue line, has to break out above the yellow line. It's hard to see in the video because this line hovers over that. There, you can kind of see it if I click on it. But I'm already in that trade. The video lags really bad whenever I do these screen captures with pocket option. I don't know if it's because you have to trade through the web browser, but it's just what happens whenever I use Webull Desktop. I don't get this lagging. So you didn't actually get to see me take the entry on this one, but you could see that I'm in it. So let's go ahead and fast forward. And then I closed that tab, not because I was in the trade or anything, but I closed the tab because I realized that the payout went below 80%. So I didn't want to risk the possibility of taking a third trade on that one if it gave me an entry, because it was below my 80%. But you could see the trade is still open. It's just not on my favorites anymore. So the trade is still open. Right now, it's losing, and that's shown here by this $0, but this trade does eventually work out. You can see now it's green, showing $1.96 with 34 seconds. And this is the third trade that I took. Okay, so that last trade, the second trade won. There was a little, I'm trying to get to where it showed there. Congratulations, you've earned $1.96 on that second trade. And then here is the third trade, which is looking good so far. This trade ends up losing. And again, because of the way this thing lags at the end of the video, it just cuts off before the trade ends, but it did lose. And I'll show you that on my spreadsheet. So here's the spreadsheet. Here's today. We ended up with a red day. Unfortunately, we only won 1 out of 3 trades. We need to win at least 2 out of 3 to be profitable. And ideally, we just win the first trade and stop. That's what happened 5 days, or actually 4 days out of the week, or last week, because Monday was a holiday. And even though you could still trade binary options on off days and holidays, I don't do that because I just don't trust the price action on those days. So those are the 3 trades that I took. And we're down $1.34 for the day, which is unfortunate. And that's just the way binary options work. When you have a losing day, your losing days are generally going to be much larger than your winning days. I mean, unless you take tons of trades and you win a lot of trades, that's one approach. But you're taking lots of risk doing that. And if you haven't been doing this for a very long time and proving yourself, I definitely would suggest not doing that. So my max number of trades is 3 trades per day, and if I win the first trade, I just stop trading for the rest of the day. So here's where we are. We're still profitable. We've taken 40 trades now, so 40% of the testing is done. That's a good thing. The overall win rate is just under 62%. Here's our P&L. We're only risking $1 per trade. I did raise that up a little bit when the account broke the $10 level and raised it to $1.10 per trade. But we fell back below that 160 level, and so we're in the next lower $10 range. So that means that I'm going to go back to just risking $1 for the next trade. As soon as we get back over that 160, then I'll go back up to 110. So here's my break-even win rate, 54%, and the average payout now is 84.85%. So let me know if you have any questions about these binary options trades or about pocket option. I have not tried to do a withdrawal yet because it doesn't make sense to. I'm still trying to grow this account, and really what I'm trying to do here is prove this trading strategy and grow the account. And then once I've at least taken 100 trades, then I'll probably try to do a withdrawal just to test out that feature. But so far, no issues with pocket option, only issues with my screen capture, making it look like things are lagging. So as always, go into every single trade with a plan. In this case, you can't use stop losses or profit targets, but when you can, definitely use them and take those. Otherwise, just stick to your plan. Stop trading after you've hit your max loss or max number of trades for the day, as I did today. It was definitely tempting to just continue to trade and see if I could get the money back, but that would be breaking the plan, and that is just not good trader discipline. So that's what it's all about, just sticking to the plan and maintaining your discipline. So I'll see you in the next video, and take care.